Welcome to the tech support stream. He's very good, yes. Trying to figure out what exactly is causing the issue. Like, OBS is eating up a lot of the performance right now. That is most bothersome. Let's see. Let's try this again. And see how bad things go. FPS is fine for now. Yeah. Now this is exactly why I stream, for the tech support. Yeah, the hardware encoding, for whatever reason, this is too heavy together with hardware encoding, so no hardware encoding there. Yeah, now it's a bit loud. Watching the stream and thinking, why does this look so grainy and bad? And I realized that Twitch had decided to pass auto quality to 480p. Yeah, well, how's the FPS now? Discovered animal spot rabbit. Okay, it's much better. Like smooth, or is it like 10 FPS smooth? Oh yeah, fuck yeah, sticks. Punching rocks. Brick white axe. I cannot punch trees. My god. 20 FPS smooth. Well, the stats are telling me that it's sticking to a solid 30. So, I don't know. Maybe. Is it watchable? That's probably the main question. Danica, Kostovian, Hornica. Nice. Anyway. Okay, good. So I go there. Animal spot crow. I suppose there are like specific places where you can hunt for certain animals, and I suppose put hunters to work there or something. Neat. Another rabbit place. Bird. The environment looks nice. Even a medium. Some pop in and whatnot, but I don't mind. I do not mind. So be Ymir.
Traveler.
Small talk. What's on your mind? First you are born, then you grow up and learn how to work. You harvest the fields and hunt the prey. Crops regrow, animals breed, and when the time comes, an heir takes your place. That's the circle of life here. Well. Okay. Cool. How's your day? It's coming of spring is like a fresh morning breeze gently caressing your face in the morning after a great feast hangover. Can you feel the relief as I do? Okay, yeah. I don't mind getting my hands dirty and back getting sweaty. Farming is a complex and challenging job. Right. Anything giving a hard time? Traversing the forest and riverbanks looking for resources, frustrating. Patience is not one of my best virtues. Cool. So basically, I think you can basically quiz these people and try to get them to join your town or village or whatever. Trying to get like the appropriately skilled people. Could you move a little? Thanks. Hey, I just started talking to you in your own yard. Could you just, you know, scoot a bit? Just piss off. You know, as you do. I am most polite. Ghost. Those eyes. Ah, I didn't know I would see them again. One blue as the sky, the other black like a lump of coal. Are you hitting on me? Are you right? So you earned one. Good. For a second there, I thought I lost it. Haha. But your eyes, you look just like him. Sorry, you must have mistaken me with someone. I'm new in these parts, just arrived at the valley actually. My name is Racimir. I am a racist. Wanda's son, aren't you? Iordan's nephew? What? How do you know? Not really. I knew of her. We didn't ever actually meet. He wanted to keep his family separate. I don't understand. You will. Wait. What do you mean you did? I know her. Is she well? I hope she is now. Wherever that may be. I've lost both my parents in the war. You know. Damn it. This world. I guess it can be as cruel as it is beautiful. I'm sorry, my boy. Nobody should lose their loved ones at such a young age. At the tender age of whatever, like 20 something like that the guy looks. It's okay. They've died, so I could live. And I plan to make the best of my life that I can in order to honor their sacrifice. Very mature. Very good. I'm sure they would be proud hearing that. You mentioned my Uncle Iordan. I actually came here looking for him. Oh, Racimir. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Your Uncle Iordan is no longer with us. He passed away 3 years ago. Fuck, I'm way too late. I'm so sorry. I understand how you must feel. He was a dear friend of mine. So that's it. I'm all alone. Uncle Biden died. Don't say that. Look at me. This valley is filled with warm-hearted people who can gladly aid you with whatever you need. And I'm one of them. What should I do now? You're free to go wherever you like and start a new life. No shit. Thanks. I hereby grant you the permission of the Castellan to build and farm on any unutilized land in the valley. Generous. Construct yourself a house and see what comes next for you. You can even build a whole village if you please. Well, la-di-da. There are many travelers passing through. Maybe some of them would like to join your settlement. Why don't you let me join your settlement? You just let me come in, and then you're telling me, yeah, well, you're free to settle anywhere. Just not here. Fuck off. Just like that, I can take any land free of charge. Well, you do have to pay taxes eventually. Thieves. But apart from that, you're free to do as you please, as long as you don't break the law, of course. Or at least if you don't get caught doing that. You don't say that to a new person in town. Yeah, well, don't break the laws. Unless you can manage to not get caught, then do whatever. That's horrible advice. That sounds amazing. The valley looks beautiful as well. I think I'll stay here and see what fate has in store for me. I'm glad to hear that. You can find resources all over the land. Grab a few rocks and sticks from the ground and craft yourself a simple axe. With it you can cut down trees and chop them into logs. Then you can create a wooden hammer. That will be crucial in the building process. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. Thank you, Mr. Tutorial Exposition Man. When you build yourself a home, come back to Gostovia and talk to my wife. Dobroniega. I don't... pronunciations, man. She manages the tavern. Ask her to feed you. You must be famished. Only after I've built myself a home. Go. Make yourself your tools, chop up the trees, make a house, and then these are like dinner. Okay. And then grab some beers for both of us and come back. I'll tell you some stories about Iordan. Sure, sounds like a plan. Eyes drying up, Jesus. It's like back in the early when Shadowlands released and I was streaming WoW. It's kind of the same thing. I can barely. I'm having a hard time focusing and reading. My eyes just don't focus because they're so fucking dry up. All the basic resources can be collected in the wild. Just look around and reach out for them. Stick size is fine. But on the other hand, stones and herbs are much harder to spot. Move the cursor on the desired item and blah blah blah. Very standard. Quest. Chapter 1, A New Beginning. Get 2 stones. Oh. There's a stick. 1 stone. Oh, they're unripe berries. Oh boy. Can I get poisoned? Yeah, I need an axe. Sure. Make an axe. Okay. Apples and da-da-da. Racimir's hose. It's kind of weird having his dick as a part of the inventory. But you know. Ah, 20% chance of poisoning. Let's gamble. Ah, okay, so it's a stacking thing. Poisoning. Eating some mushrooms as well as unripened fruit or rotten food will cause poisoning, which can be fatal. While poisoned, the food parameter cannot be increased. The poisoning can be treated with the help of St. John's wort. Oh. Great. I might have managed to fuck myself over already. Good. Very good. Very nice. Let's see. Sticks and stones. Management. Yeah, yep. Technology. Tab for knowledge. I have already missed crafting, right? Some items can be crafted right in hand in the creation menu and choose a specific pattern. Where would such a menu be? Creation menu? Okay. Controls, keybinds. Is it a specific keybind? I am being dumb. Summon mount. Very good. Creation menu queue. Right, okay. Handcrafting. Stone axe. And a wooden hammer. Oh. Fast travel guy. I would presume. Right, so there's a... I love the map. I'm wondering if I should just plop a house somewhere at random and just go from there. Yeah, right outside their fucking village. Just to spite them. Let's see. Axe. I am very hard-headed. Oh, I apparently accidentally killed a bird. Very good. And I'm just grabbing all of these logs and putting them into my pocket. 1 of 5 trees cut. What tools? Hammer? Right. Thus far, very standard, you know. Crafty, survival-y thing. Would you fall? Please? Oh, nice. How many logs can I just shove into my pockets? Aside from my main one, obviously, you know. Okay, I am carrying too much. It's starting to weight me down. Alright. And now I can no longer walk. Buildings. Houses. Simple house. Yeah, half a ton of trees and still keeps walking. Simple house, simple small house. Ah, I need to have higher technology to make a simple house. Boop. Okay, I need to dump at least one log. Each of these logs is 2.5 kilos. These are some light logs. Alright, let's see, the required resources, stone. Well, I guess I'll dump all of my logs on the floor then. I may be dumb, I don't know. I'm too dumb to make a simple house, but I'm smart enough to make a small, simple house. I think the size is the thing that confuses me. But how it big? I don't know. Picking daisies. That'll help me. I don't know, what are these for? Am I going to be giving them to some lady at some point? Hey, look, I picked some daisies for you. Also nice. Anti-poison thing. Antidote? My god. Stone. I have 8 stones. That should be enough. Boop, boop, boop. Nope, I do not have enough. No, I do, in fact, have enough. Yeah. And now I can edit which ones have doors and which ones have windows and whatnot. Water. Hydration is crucial. Stone wall. What wall? Wattle. Oh, I have plenty of sticks. I can decorate it. Ah, there's like specific decoration slots. Ah, right. Cool. A what now? Broadleaf plantain. The hell is that? I have dried meat. Do I happen to have anything to drink? No. I could go steal some milk from cows, I suppose. I don't think the villagers will like that. I caught it with my head. I am very hard-headed. Who needs a hat? Who needs a hat when you're head is a hard hat. Or equivalent. Oh. These are wattle walls, so I guess it's mostly just sticks. I have one proper wooden wall. And it's a lovely mismatch right there. Nice. That seems like a very appropriate, like, first house kind of thing. Very appropriate indeed. Let's see. I have the technology to make a well. You need sleep. Right. Very normal. Wouldn't expect anything less. Oh yeah, then I need the roof. I need straws. Well, that's gonna be a bit of a bitch, isn't it? Buildings... Services? No. It's not gonna be production, no. Farming? No. Extraction. Extraction is what it is. Oh, my building limit has been exceeded. 1. I can even have a well of my own. Very nice. Very good. It looks great. Does it show where it... Yes, it does track where your buildings are. So do I just go and steal straw from... New level of survival. Yeah, I'm picking mushrooms. But like, do I go to somebody's field and steal their straw? Duck. Duck is delicious. Everyone should eat duck. Also, they're really cute. Also, they shit everywhere. Great animals all around. Ducks. Now, people with quests. I suppose I could just go and have a chat. Oh. Don't mind me barging into your house.
I welcome you, traveler.
Helmut. I don't know. Can I help you? I barged into your house. We need your help. Last night there was a terrible storm that destroyed our house. It looks fine. Could you please help us gather resources and rebuild it? I will pay you. Okay, sure. 4 logs and 22 sticks. I mean, that seems decent enough. Sure. Give me a second. I'm gonna cut some of your trees down to make up for it. I need a couple more sticks. Yep, I'm good. Hey, dude. Dude, job's done. Are you proud of me yet? Hello, pay me. And here, that should be all the materials you wanted. Yeah, Dynasty reputation. Whoa. Building techniques that I have picked up. Yes, yes, food. Unlock building resource storage. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. How much? 4,500. I don't even know how much I have. I don't think I have anything, to be fair. Coins 50. Yes. Well. That's gonna be ways away. How nice being poor. Hello. But these guys can be, I suppose, because the dude icon next to the name, they can be invited. Everyone's just sitting in the dark. Very cool. Where can I find? I'm busy, man. Go somewhere else.
It was nice seeing you.
How can I help you?
Romance. This is not his wife, is it? Is she?
Whatever you need, I've got it.
It would be a bit rude to just cuckold him right here in front of him. Unless he likes it. I suppose. Wow, old trolls are expensive.
See you soon.
Ilga. She is a vendor. I mean, how much would straw cost? Hello, it's me. I am here to bother you. They won't talk to me while they're sleeping. Rude. And crafting. I can just make road. Furniture, decoration, miscellaneous. Trap seats, I mean, where can I sleep? You are such a busy man. Sitting on your ass. In the middle of the night. You guys wouldn't have a, well, anything? Something somewhere that I could drink. Stop. God damn it. Goose. Mini geese. Very good. Well, I guess I'll die. I mean, I suppose I could just go to the river and get dysentery. I mean, as you do. Fuck it. Let's just go to the lake and drink. To our heart's content. If we can. Reeds. Wait, it's kind of like straw, isn't it? Yes, I can drink. Did I get poisoned at all? No? Generous. Very generous game. Yes, this counts as straw. Right. Good. Good, good, good. My house will smell like a wet grass. An exquisite smell. Well, I know. Ooh. I appreciate this shooing. Shoo. Away with you. Like swinging at wild animals or something. I suppose that will be a thing. Guess I need... Oh, logs it is. Dun, 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 dun. Having an open fire in a house made of sticks and straw is generally a really good idea. Can't see shit. Whoa. More logging. But white-tailed eagle. Caw. Chapters. Series of missions. Completing chapters allows you to unlock the next development stage, which determines the maximum limit of buildings you can construct. Fair enough. Uniagos story 1. Okay, so there is a main story to follow. Buildings production. Oh yeah, it was extraction and a well. The well only seems appropriate. More logs. Always more logs. Now I can see shit. I can make a spear. Good. Simple torch. I would need more straw, but I have no straw. Great. Something going bumping in the night. Even more logs. Okay, I'm running straight to the lake. Gonna need more reeds. Eat some dried meat. Very epic music going on. Very epic reed picking music. Oh. Guess I'll collect some for future use too. So, what is everyone else up to? Well, I'm just gathering reeds in the middle of the night. Haven't gotten around to playing Tarkov today. It's not even been a very busy day or anything, I just haven't gotten around to it. Too much time on social media. Getting into pointless fights, as usual. And eating. Eating is nice. A great way to spend time. Oh man, my eyes drying up bad tonight. Markiplier do be loving his new Choose Your Own Path video series thingamajig. He pumps those out like every 6 months now. Oh yeah, he has come up with a new one already. Wasn't the last one that I remember was like one of those space with Markiplier or something. It's been so long since I watched his channel. Just found out he had a new one of those back in the back in April. But the last time he made one, I seem to recall that it was something like some space adventure thing. I haven't watched Markiplier in ages. Into space with Markiplier, yeah. I like Markiplier in that he always seems so really genuine when it especially when it comes to space. He is really, really enthusiastic about anything space related. Slap that roof into content. Fuck. Slap that roof into existence. Why do I craft? A bucket of water would require a bucket, and a water skin with water would require a water skin. Well, I could just drink from it, which is exactly why I made it. Also storage, very cool. The fact that it comes with a storage barrel is pretty nice. I rarely watch his solo content anymore. I mean, more into the group content he does with Bob and Wade for the longest time. Yes, him, Bob, and Wade, they have a really, they have really good chemistry. They're a funny trio. Let's see. Stone knife would require stone. straighten up a little bit. Make a stone knife. A rabbit trap. Handcrafting. No. Furniture. Derp. Rabbit trap. First I would need to, you know, go to a place with rabbits. I don't know where they are. You have pizza? That's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. Probably won't be having pizza in a bit. Just recently, like a couple of days ago, ordered some hamburger. Thanks to Lexa, because Lexa went and talked about his birthday, where he got Burger King, and I got the. I just got the cravings for burgers, so I got burgers. And you know the funny thing is, my stomach was a horrible mess at that time. I was expecting that, yeah, it's already a mess, so what does it matter if I just get something greasy and delicious? And funnily enough, my stomach started getting better after I ate the burger. So the burger clearly healed my intestines. Magic burgers. Right. Now, how would I... Hunting... Extraction... Animal husbandry production service... Like, there were specific areas... Oh, there we go. There we go. Where would... Rabbits would be like... thereabouts. Yes, the cravings are contagious. And today and yesterday we had lentil curry, which is delicious. Lentil curry is very good. Get it ready for wabbits. Pizza has too much pizza in it. That has to be the most first world problem I've ever heard. Like, does it have too many toppings or something? Like overflowing? But yeah, let's go find Dobroniega. Let's go have a chat with the The town mayor's wife. Hello. You have a young wife. The dude's 50 and the wife's 32. Piss yellow. Oh boy. You are Dobroniega, right? Hello, I'm Racimir, the local racist. That's right, nice to meet you too. What brings you to me? Hunger. Unigos told me that you can fix me up with some food. I haven't eaten a proper meal in weeks. Thank you, Rain. Well, it depends what proper means to you, but I can offer you something warm and filling. That sounds more than amazing. There you go. Give me porridge. I hate porridge. Now tell me something about yourself. How do you know my husband? He told me to fuck off and build a house. There's nothing much to say. I've just arrived in the valley looking for my Uncle Iordan. Didn't expect to be searching so quickly, to be honest. Oh yes, he was Unigo's friend. I remember now hearing that he had eyes just like yours. I'm sorry for your loss. That's okay. I don't even remember him, really. Most that I know about him is from my mother's stories. She always looked up to her big brother. Loved him furiously. Even when he stopped visiting. Lots of people did, from what I've heard. There was something special about him. Yeah. He was the president of the United States. Tough shoes to fill, huh? The only shoes that you need to worry about filling are your own. Every man is the architect of his own fortune. Live, love, love. Thank you for saying that. It's what I needed to hear. But let's not talk about me. What's your story? I was part of a traveling band of troubadours. I've never managed to learn how to play any instrument. I never learned to play anything. I'm that bad at video games. Well, I was pretty decent with my singing. Our travels brought us to the valley not long after the death of your uncle. I still remember seeing Unigos for the first time. He had so much sadness in his eyes. Iordan wasn't just a friend of his, he was a part of him. That's pretty serious. The band left a few days later. I stayed. There was something in Unyagost's presence that I simply knew my place was by his side. You probably noticed the age difference. Yes, yes. What the fuck do you mean, not really? What? I am implying that I look old? Aw, shit. Dude, race him in, my guy. Stop. Nothing of the sort. Anyway. So it looks like you were anchored here by love. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, you could call it that. Or blindness, or stupidity. Or judgment, maybe. Whatever sounds best to you. Pretend all you like, you fell hard for the grandpa with sad eyes and you know it. A proper gilf. I did. He annoys me sometimes like nobody else. Yet I can't imagine breathing without him now. But don't let me go all soft on you. You surely got places to be. Nah, I enjoy talking in the rain. It was a pleasure talking with you. Every second of it. Are you hitting on her or... Here, I know it's not much, but it will come in handy when starting a new life. Everything costs coins these days. Really appreciate it, but I'm not looking for a charity. I'll manage. Take it. Oh, come on. Don't try to be a hero. Ugh, men. Alright. Do something for me then. It won't be a handout. Just your first pay. There's a farm in the village called... what now? Yarognieva. She usually supplies the tavern with rye, but I haven't got anything from her in a while. My stock is almost gone, and you don't even want to imagine what would happen to these people if we ran out of beer. Yes, that is absolutely abominable thought. You were. Consider it done. While we speak of beer, Unighost asked me to grab a couple for us. Of course. Great, thank you. He promised to tell me some stories about Iordan. Oh, I see. Well, in that case. Haha, thank you. This is conversation. Deliver to Unighost. Ale. What if I just drink the ale before taking anything to him? That would be a bit... that would be funny. Then again, it might fuck the whole quest up. That would be... that would not be very nice. Safe's name is Racy because the guy's name is Racimir. You guys love just being out in the rain. Hey! I didn't want to go anywhere else to talk. I love yelling in the rain. Yeah, the graphics aren't even half bad, and this is running on medium. I dropped the settings to medium, and I haven't tried to put them back to high, because I want to maintain the, at least like, a stable FPS, so that it doesn't look... well, low FPS is worse than the game looking mediocre. Hey Unighost, you're looking at the proud house owner from the valley. And I'm bearing beers. A job well done indeed. Alright, let me wet my throat with this amber goodness and start reminiscing. I knew Iordan for 22 years before he died. He was my best friend. Truest pal. A brother, actually. I remember the day we met like it was yesterday. I love the rain. I was 25 at the time, living in the big city of Jellenberg, where I was born. You could say I hated that place, but still, it was the only home I ever knew. Maybe someday I'll tell you more about that. Anyway, I was supposed to take care of my own, so I did. Doing the only thing I could do. Stealing. So that's why he was telling me that, yeah, it's okay to steal as long as you don't get caught. You were a thief? I was. And a bloody good one, if I might say. Picking pockets was my bread and butter. I could steal a piece of steak right from your fork, and you wouldn't even notice. I call bullshit. It wasn't greed that motivated me, just survival. I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy the process. Stealing is still a crime. I'd still want to wait and hear a bit more before being a high and mighty. Okay. We had an annual festival at Jellenberg. It always brought a whole bunch of outsiders to town. You can imagine what that meant for a man in my profession. I could do a day's worth of work in a matter of minutes. I grabbed a few coins here and there, some jewelry, a pair of new boots. Now that's impressive. That's like pickpocketing 100. Just steal the shoes off the legs and they'll never notice. And then I saw a nobleman with a money bag strapped to his belt. It was basically begging to be set free. I sneaked behind him in the crowd, like I did 1,000 times before. Child's play. I gently grabbed the pouch, did a little shimmy magic, and there it was, sitting neatly in my palm. Just needed to turn around and disappear like always, and then, wham! I was punched in the face by what felt like a ball. And I was so shocked I didn't even realize what had happened until I hit the ground. My head was pounding. I could barely see straight. And do you know what the first thing I saw next? Joe Biden. A smile. A big radiant smile on the face of a man with two different eyes. It was your uncle Iordan, the one who I took for a nobleman. He stuck his hand out, helped me get up, and offered me a beer. Just like that. Just like that. That's just how Iordan was. You see, your uncle was deadly clever. Smartest man I've ever known, hands down. He could see the world like nobody else, predict things. He was always at least a dozen steps ahead of anyone else. He was insider trading. So, on a rare occasion that somebody surprised him, he was intrigued. Indeed, apparently even despite my failure, I was still the one that came the closest to robbing him. And he liked that. He's a kinky old man. So I'm guessing you accepted his invitation. I didn't really have a choice, did I? I was terrified of the guy at that moment. So we went. He took me to the most expensive and crowded tavern in the whole town. Remember that it was the day of the festival. Even entering that place was next to impossible. He didn't seem to care though. In the matter of seconds, we were sitting at the table being served by two bar wenches. At the same time, it was surreal. In my mind, there was only one explanation. He owned the place. And did he? Not at all. It was the first time. It was his first time in Yellenberg. It all felt like a dream, to be honest. Especially with me still being dazed after the punch. I was still sure he was a nobleman. His manners, his clothes, the way he talked and moved. And then he chucked a beer like it was a race. Wiped the face with his sleeve and burped like a drum. He went from a lord to a savage like that. I relived that moment a dozen times until I realized why he did that. It wasn't a mistake, oh no. No laziness, no moment of weakness. He wanted me to see it, to understand it. To understand what? That he was full of shit. Haha! You see, Ray Severe, your uncle was one of a kind. He was a true master of arms, and his weapon of choice was his confidence. He was a con man. So maybe that insider trading wasn't that odd after all, Imagine a closed door with two armed guards at its sides, and you want what's inside. What are your options? You can force yourself in, bribe the guards, try to pick a lock. But Iordan? He just holds his head up high, walks right in, demands the door to be opened. You're right, that all sounds surreal. I never knew that about my uncle. My mother's stories were quite different. Because I'm afraid she knew a quite different Iordan than me. Than everybody in the pack. the pack. Oh dear, Racimir. There's so much more you don't know. Our story hasn't even really begun. But it's getting late. Yeah, we've been talking in the rain for hours, I think. Come on, you could just leave me hanging like that. Oh, alright, you twisted my arm. I'm going to tell you a bit more. After that beer we had a couple of more. Then some mead, if I remember correctly. We were talking about our past, our dreams, convictions. Started making some drunken, absurd plans. I thought we were joking, to be honest. The next thing I remember is waking up in silk sheets. I'm guessing they weren't yours. Are you kidding? It was the first time I ever touched a fabric like that. The ceiling in the chamber was so high it could fit a giant. I thought I was dreaming. Then the servants walked in. I was ready to flee, but instead of fighting me, they presented me with breakfast. Really? It was all Iordan's doing. How long is this fucking rain going to continue? I've never found out how he managed to pull it off. Whenever I asked, he just burst into laughter. Even years after. Poetic. Needless to say, I left Yellenberg with him on that day. The first time I went outside of town's walls. And never came back. That was the day the pack was born. And 3 years later, there were 5 of us. A real team, a family. We call ourselves the Reminders. That is a bit of a lame group name, but who am I to judge? Jesus, I can't see shit. Oh, how I wish I could have been there. It all sounds incredible. I've never had adventures like that, and probably never will. Easy, my boy. It wasn't always fun and lovely, but it's a tale for another time. It really did get late, and I'm sure you still have a lot of work to do. Come and find me tomorrow. We'll talk some more. I'll do that. Cheers, dude. Jesus. So, the uncle? A con man. Probably doing insider trading. Clearly. Hello. Right. Side quests. Pick up some side quests to make some more money. Alwyn. Hello, I'm Racimir. I'm Alwyn. I don't recognize you. Are you new here? I came from the south. I'm looking for a new place for myself. Good luck. As for me, I'm farmer. My job is to cultivate the fields. In fact, I do the same work every day, year after year. Doesn't it get boring over time? If I were you, I would die. Of course it bores me. How long do you have to do the same thing in your life over and over again? Or can you? But my family needs my help and I'm doing my best. I didn't mean to offend, I'm sorry. There's no need for you to apologize. I'm a little annoyed and short-tempered recently. There is a delicate matter that won't let me focus on my work. And what would that be? It may seem petty, but I'm really tired of my mother's conflict with Yarogniova. Her son, Dalibor, would leave my little sister Olga alone. I understand it's just a game for him, after all, when I was his age. You're 19. You don't get to say when I was his age. I played with Dobromira, his older sister. I pretended to be a knight, equipped with a stick instead of sword. But anyway, I managed to protect her honor. Like every knight does. Adorable. Anyway, let's get down to earth. I think I need something to keep him busy and away from my sister. We need to introduce him to NFTs. Then he will talk about nothing but NFTs and he will have no time for anything other than that. And your sister will be safe. So that you can work with a clear mind again, huh? It would be nice. Sure. Dobromira.
Hello there.
Hello. I can romance this one. Cool. Can I help? Dear sir, can you help me with an errand? Was it? I pledged to create some pants for local folk, but I ran out of materials. Sure. Wife! Bravo. That's funny. Finding a wife is the first step to secure your dynasty's survival. Your future spouse will move into your house and aid you in various tasks. One day she may provide you with an heir. But nothing comes easy. First you will have to win her heart. Yes. You promise to get pant materials for a woman and then immediately, BAM! Wife! Alright, might want to put the spear there, and knife. I have a chopstick. Let's go see if I've actually caught rabbits, because I need to hunt an animal. Also need to take more eye drops because I can barely focus on any text. Enjoy the rain. Ugh. I have no idea why it's so dry today. My eyes haven't dried up this bad in ages. And of course it would be the first stream in over a month that my eyes are at their most dry. Oh well. Shogunai, as they say. Rabbit? I'll run you through. Ha! Who needs a trap when you can just run them? Run at them and just catch them on your feet. Very good. I think the trap is... Yep. Very good. Very good. Survive for a season. Well, that is a pretty significant leap, I have to say. Let's see. Fur. Well, the fur is really cheap. You'd think that it's more valuable than a crummy stone knife, because a stone knife being valued at 40 fucking coins, and I can shit this out like this. I mean, sure, okay. And skills, skill points. Skill tree determines how proficient you are at surviving gathering. 5% more experience from survival activities. 2 degrees Celsius more temperature tolerance. I think that's going to be very important. And 25% higher poisoning resistance. I think those are going to be good in general. What else is the iron liver? What's the poison thing? Seeing sticks, stones, mushrooms, feathers, and herbs in Inspector mode. Inspector. Inspector Racemir. 10% more health. What else is this? Survivalist. Slower loss of food and water. That's pretty good. Higher alcohol tolerance. Yes. I have to become a better, stronger drinker. It's very important. Extra knowledge. 5% chance to find extra items when digging in clay pits. 5% slower durability loss of axes. Slower durability loss, I think. Should be fine. Soup. It's not exactly very sharp, is it? It just bonked off. When did these get here? Porridge. Soup. Wow, these actually need actual ingredients. Carrots, a wooden bowl. I can sleep till the next day. If I eat right now... Can't I just cook some meat? And just eat? I appreciate the fact that, like, dried meat is not just you eat it and it's gone. It's you eat bits of it, like jerky or something. Ah, right. Next season is in 23 hours. Sleep until next day. Right. The rain is over. My god. Right, put away the fur. Something really heavy that I could just dump. Stones. The straw is not that bad. Right, so there is a lot of space where I could just go and make a town at some point. For the time being, I'm just gonna faff about here, I think. This seems like a nice place. Make a lovely lakeside village. Somewhere in the mountains, maybe. I don't know. The world is our oyster. It's day 3, spring of the first year. Rulers, Victor the Merciful. Victor the First the Merciful. There we go. So, we can go and talk to Unigos. I haven't unlocked the technology to make tables. Or even chairs, to be fair. And the craft simple bag would require leather. Crafted a tailoring table in the sewing hut. I'm wondering, can I just, you know... Can't I just, you know... craft some basic meat? Can I just roast the meat and eat? Please? I'm a simple man. I don't need much. Small FPS step, but should be fine. Hopefully, whenever I actually get the new graphics card, I can start streaming 60 FPS. Ooh, wouldn't that be nice? Sticks. Hello, tell me a story. Hello, Razorbear. Are you getting settled? Yes, I have murdered animals. Yeah, 4K 60 FPS. Truly. The valley is treating me so nicely so far. Yes. That's wonderful, Razorbear. But you come at a poor time. My duties as a Castellan await me. Of course, I understand. Everything cool? Well, it's, I'm not sure, to be honest. There's been a murder. What the fuck? What? I am truly becoming Inspector Razorbear. Now I'm going to be investigating a murder. Oh my. I thought things like that don't happen here. Because they don't. I'm just about to go to the crime scene and question the witnesses. And honestly, don't know what to expect. Everyone lies. Huh. I actually met a limp medic. What? I met a limp medic once that used to say that a lot. medic that couldn't heal himself. I'm sure he was great at his job. Jokes aside, Racemir, that's a really serious matter. I won't be able to share more stories with you at the moment, but I believe there is someone you should meet. His name is Sambor. He was one of us. The pack, I mean. You serious? He lives here? That's right. All of them do, actually. Here, I marked Sambor's house on your map. You should pay him a visit. Sure. But beware, calling Sambor friendly is like being stung by a bee right in the tip of your manhood pleasant. Why would you send me to this person? Oh, I'm sure you're exaggerating. He was a part of the Remainders after all. Don't say I didn't warn you. He's where? Dude's at the arse end of the world. Okay, sure. Adventure! No mount though. Yeah, I say arse end of the world, it's just 700 meters. Less than a kilometer. Oh no! That's forever away. Oh no! Pickaxe. Now what's this? A bronze axe? Free? More free loot. Very good. Sweet. Crows and rabbits. Hawks. Poor bird. Just minding his own business. 2 meters away. I am a hunter. Would you? Master Hunter. You are dirty. How dare you? I don't want that kind of shit from you, game. I may be dirty, but you don't need to tell me that. It's rude. No tact at all. Wolf! Wolf better stay the fuck back. I have a stick. And I'm going to a guy who is, according to the Castellan, to meeting with whom is like being stung in on your dick by a bee. Just like a great person. Hello. I think you're lost, boy. Sorry, I didn't mean to this. Wait a second. Look at me in the eye. And stop shivering from crying out loud. Huh. Black and blue. You're Iordan's family, aren't you? Yes, my name is Racimir. You must be Sambor. And how do you know that? I was talking with Unigost. He told me that you were a part of the Remainders as well. Part of the what now? The Pack? I've never heard of this idiotic name in my life. Oh, sorry. Maybe I made a mistake. We were called the Undying Fist. The Undying Fist. Yeah, that's a better name. You're damn right it is. It's because I came up with it. Everyone loved it. No idea why Unigost lied to you like that. I'm sure he was just jealous about your creativity. Huh, of course. Of course it was. And not only about that, also the size of my picker. Anyway, I would love to hear some stories about my uncle and the Pack's adventures altogether. That's an amazing coincidence, because I would love to spend my time telling the old tales by the crackling fire. Really? No, leave my property and get the fuck out. Oh, come on. It will only take a moment. A moment of a moment, really. Just tell me, what was my uncle like? How did you become part of the Undying Fist? And, what did you do? You don't know what we did? One of us didn't get to that part. Oh, alright. But be quiet and try to be less annoying. Where should I begin? Right. It all started when Iordan left his home. He was 18 at the time, if I remember correctly. The clever bastard was always too big of a fish for his birthplace, and he knew that. Left as soon as he could. But cleverness at such a young age always means two things: being arrogant and hot-headed. His plan was to set out on a big adventure. That's it. Pretty detailed, huh? A path like that is paved with skeletons of young idiots. Smart man. But none of them was Iordan. Either way, he was wandering for days. Days soon turned into weeks, and his rations into dust. He was useless as a hunter. Back then, at least. So berries and mushrooms were all he could get. Then he got poisoned. So obviously he needed some coin. He came across a manor with orchards so vast they seemed like an ocean. Iordan managed to find some work there. A week of back-breaking labor had passed. His hands were covered in blisters, skin red from the scorching sun. knees pulsing from pain. I must say, you really are an amazing storyteller. Shut up! You want me to finish? Where was I? Alright. He was exhausted from all the strenuous work he's done. Went to the lord of the manor with a smile on his face to collect his payment. His stomach was already full with fantasies of all the delicious treats he was dreaming of buying. And all of that was ruined by the hand of the lord holding a couple of lousy coins. Iordan's furious. Furious was he. There was merely a fraction of the pay he was supposed to acquire. He started shouting at the lord, demanding justice. Peasants were just flies to the lord, disgusting, replaceable instincts. But what do you do with a fly who buzzes too loudly? Both of the lord's palms struck Iordan's ears with the strength of an ox. Boop. Iordan fell to the ground stunned, and the lord's guards threw him out of the manor like garbage, stealing that few pathetic coins while doing so, if I may add. It wasn't until evening that Iordan regained his hearing, and with it came a fervent thought of revenge. Your uncle was quite a capable fighter when I met him 10 years ago. 10 years later. But he wasn't back then. He knew the gods would massacre him if he only came close. So he needed to find another way to fulfill his revenge. So he went and screwed the lord's daughter. Like, clearly it's going to be that. Iordan was always ambitious, but that hatred fueled him like nothing before. What came after was me becoming bored of this conversation. Go away. No way! You can't leave it like that. I can do whatever I want. Scram, I have things to do. What things? I'll do them for you. I'm an errand boy. I'll do anything, please. You're annoying. Please, 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 please. Fine, shut up. Just say what needs to be done. Here, grab this shovel. It's a piece of crap, but it'll do. That clay deposit behind my house. Go there and dig up some clay for me. On it, wash. On it, wash. A shovel. I'll go go get some muck for your boss. And none more muck. Oh boy, this is the life. Digging up clay for an angry dude in the woods just to hear his story. You have it. Here's the clay one that... Will you finish the story now? Alright. So, as I've already said, Iordan wasn't much of a fighter back then. He didn't even have any money, no connections. But he had one thing, an unusual ability. You see, from an early age, Iordan was an exceptionally good liar. No sweaty palms, no voice cracks, no tells really. Calm, steady breath, eye contact held all the way. He eventually managed to handle any kind of pressure, even in the craziest of situations. But it wasn't that at first. He felt no pressure lying, no stress at all. It was as natural for him as breathing. He had absolutely no remorse. Yeah? He came up with a plan. A plan so immensely moronic and unrealistic that it's really hard to believe that it worked so perfectly. At first he convinced the nearby town's tailor to sew him a whole set of clothes worthy of the most wealthy nobleman. The finest of fabrics, silken threads, you name it. Horrendously expensive. So how did he manage to afford it? You may ask. It's simple. He didn't pay for it. So he stole it? I said no such thing. Iordan wasn't a thief. Not the traditional meaning of the word, at least. Apart from that, did I finish the damn story? Shut up. Ahem. While wearing his new clothes, he traveled to the castle of the king of the realm and entered it. Just like that. Okay. Now I know that you're making all this up. Ha ha ha. You're absolutely right. It is. It's bad to even consider trying to pull something off like that. Because it's mad. But Iordan, he just walked straight in. I don't blame you for doubting me. Damn. I would have been first to doubt a thing like that if I didn't see him doing it hundreds of times later with my own eyes. Anyway, he just walked into the castle, and once it was there, he followed through with his plan, which was betting his wife. I almost got it. Not the daughter, but the wife. Dude's a fucking baller. The king's wife. So, the queen. So, let me get this straight. The plan was to get in the castle and bag with the queen. Exactly. You were right. That is the most absurdly idiotic plan I've ever heard of. I told you. It worked like a charm. I still don't get it. What worked? What has he accomplished by doing that? After the lovemaking, he dressed up, deliberately leaving his undergarments on the bedside, and told the queen he'd be right back with some refreshments. Then he went to one of the king's guards, told him that he saw the queen with a company of strange men sneaking in one of the chambers. The guard rushed in and witnessed the queen naked in bed with a man's clothes right next to her. As a loyal servant, the guard reported on the matter directly to the king himself, who, as you can probably imagine, became furious to say the least. He couldn't really punish his wife, that would be bad for his reputation, but he could pursue her lover. Unfortunately for him, at this point Iordan was long gone from the castle, riding a beautiful bay mare he borrowed from the stable into the sunset. Still don't get it. You see, he made the king a cuckold. That's the thing. He was emasculated. You see, the king didn't catch the filthy seducer, but it didn't mean he couldn't track him down and find him. To do so, the only track he could follow was the one that Iordan left behind. Except his undergarments and a pleasurable memory for the queen, his name. Not his real name, of course. The name he used when introducing himself to the queen was the Lord of the Orchards. Precisely. Now you get it. So he went and banged the queen to get revenge on some minor noble owning a manor. Incredibly stupid, but nice. The Lord's head must have left the company of his body pretty promptly. He didn't get killed. That wouldn't be in Iordan style. The queen begged for his life to be spared, so the king threw him in the dungeon where he spent all the days he had left. You know, that's even worse. Iordan was amazing. All that with just the power of his wits and speech. He surely showed the Lord that he shouldn't have wronged him. Don't get the wrong idea about his reasons. Iordan didn't get through all of that just because of what the Lord did to him. You see, the Lord was cruel, a merciless brute. He mistreated all of his subjects, killed for fun, raped for sport. People used to call him a laundryman because one of his habits was drowning his bastards in the lake right after birth. Jesus. Like unwanted kittens. Iordan needed to stop him, and he did. But that's not the end of the story. After the Lord's capture, someone had to take his place. He didn't have any rightful successors, but then, with just an uncannily perfect timing, came a distant cousin of the Lord's. A charming young man with 2 different eyes. Jesus. He easily acquired all the possessions of his sentenced relative, but Iordan didn't want any of that, not for himself. So he took only 3 bags of coins from the treasury and left everything else in the hands of the peasants. They were elated. He is probably worshipped there. I can tell you that. Oh, and one more thing. Why 3 bags, you might ask? That's easy. One for the tailor, another one for the stableman. He took the horse from, and the last one for himself, with the exact amount of coins he was rightfully supposed to earn from his work in the orchard. I told you Iordan wasn't a thief. And that was it. He mounted his beautiful mare and left the realm, continuing his adventures. At least that's the story he used to tell us. So nothing of that may be true at all. Haha. But that's just how it was with Iordan. Now I understand what you and Unigos were talking about. He really does seem surreal. I've never met anyone else like that. Don't get me wrong, he had his flaws, but the things he could do, his tongue wasn't even silver. It was made out of pure gold. But wait, you didn't tell me what was the purpose of the Undying Fist. Oh, I thought it would be obvious now. On that day Iordan's mission was born. He knew that the spoiled, rotten elites like that were scattered all around the world, draining life and dignity from the hard-working simple folk, and that he was capable of stopping them, to some extent at least. So that's actually what he started doing, overthrowing corrupted lords and giving back to the community, a veritable Robin Hood. But in Eastern Europe, he sounded like a hero. Well, it was like him, I mean, I guess you say that. So, how did you join the pack? Jesus. Eh. So dry. Let's get over this dialogue, and I think then I'll call it. Really annoying how dry my eyes are. Iordan was working solo until he met Unigos. That rat's agile fingers could work where Iordan's tongue didn't. And then they needed someone with other talent. They were lacking like strength, manliness, bravery, independence. gallantry, integrity. Yeah, I get it. So they recruited the best there was. I was between jobs at the time, so I gave them a chance. And finally the pack started to really make a difference. But I don't like to brag. Oh yes, I know this. Humble to the bone. A new atlas. People buy atlases still. Thank you for noticing. People at my level don't need to boast about their skills. Just like the sun doesn't need to prove it's bright. Anyhow, I already spoke more words to you than I did in the last 5 years to anybody. So it's time for you to go, and preferably don't come back, ever. It was a great pleasure, and a true hero. Yeah, I don't care. Leave now. And in return for giving away my location, deliver this delicious meal to Unigost. It's his favorite. A knuckle sandwich. Do you want me to hit him in the face? Did I stutter? No, sir. Of course, sir. I'm on my way, sir. So, he wants for me to go and punch the dude. I think that's a great spot to, great thing to do next time. Because when I look at the aiming reticle there, I'm seeing it twice. I'm seeing it in two. It's that hard for me to focus on anything right now. God damn these eyes. I was googling shit. I got lucky finding an Oxford Atlas. It's got satellite imagery and shit. Nice. Yeah. Racymere. I'm liking the game thus far. It's got a charm to it. $60. That's pretty cheap. It's just really nice to have like a big atlas and like in general, like in your hands, and just look at shit in your hands. It's great. I like physical books. It's got South Sudan and shit. Damn. Okay, yeah. It's a modern piece. Yeah, there's gonna be more medieval Dynasty. I hope that my eyes won't be this fucking dry in the days to come. Because this is really obnoxious. I manage. I'm honestly surprised that I could manage to read as much as I did, considering how difficult it is to focus currently. Yeah. Game, pretty competent. The writing, funny. It's serviceable. And Uncle is a complete fucking baller. The dude is... He just goes around banging queens just to punish some noblemen. Why not? Yeah. despite the initial difficulties with the technical shit, things worked out. I hope the video turns out fine, quality-wise, and I hope the stream was enjoyable enough with me squinting in the I hope everyone enjoyed. Thank you for stopping by. It feels good to stream. I just wish my eyes weren't so fucking dry. Also, when I look at my picture there, when I see myself, it looks like I'm a fucking mole. I barely have my eyes open at all. Yeah. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I am Mole Man. Let's hope that Monday will be a better eye day for me. Because that's when we'll stream more. But until then, bye-bye. Thank you for stopping by.